Starting guards, number 22, 6 feet 7, Clyde Drexler.
Waiting for the opening tip. Jack B steps into the midcourt. The big eye, the Cyclops at center court. They're ready. The ball's in the air. West gets the tap, but it goes to Drexler, and he goes. He scores! And Phoenix 4 of 6, and Phoenix leading 10-2. Blazers inbound, swinging around. Buck Williams down to Drexler. Foul on extended left side. Cross court to Terry. Gets it. Turn, stop, shoots. He hits. Aim for him from downtown. He's got nothing but air. And Duck up with the ball. Duck, Porter, down the floor to Drexler, and he goes. He scores! It's only a one. Danny Young on him. And it's Eddie Johnson. And Drexler strips him of the ball. Here he goes. Drexler on a drive. Spins. Laid it up. He scored! Kevin's in the paint. Majerle puts it up. Not any good. Majerle gets the rebound. But it was stripped. Drexler on a drive to Petro. And he goes. They score! And the game is tied at 42.
Found the roll man, Buck Williams, with the defender on his back.
Blazers up by 4. Kevin Johnson back to Chambers. Stripped by Drexler. Breakaway, and he goes. He scores! Blazers was 17, and the game is tied at 54. Not much you can do about that when the ball takes a bad hop. Inside, Jerome up the middle, rolls it around, gets the right side, shoved by Chambers, no whistle. That's the roar of the crowd. Back over to Buck Williams. They're letting him play. Flipped it out to Clyde. Clyde, look at him, Brindle, up the middle, all the way, scored. Yes, throws it up. He scores. Jeff Hornacek. He's winding up now. He's got 8. Porter, Drexler, underneath. Jerome Kersey, 2. At front court. And Rick Alleman has been in front of us all night. They get it over to Drexler. Bump by and double team by Eddie Johnson. No whistle. Drexler finds room. Up the middle again. Scoops to the hoop and scores. I'm going to take you to the...
Drexler exploiting the
82-78. It's just a 4-point game now. Blazers lead by 4. Danny Young fakes a shot. Gets it to Clyde. Box area left side. Fade away. Splat! It's there.
The only...
Drexler ahead for Porter as Chambers misses the shot. Porter with the ball, left side, 3 minutes to go. Now to Jerome, rolls around Hornacek, rolls around a good tip in from the weak side, Clyde Drexler. And a timeout is called by the Phoenix Suns.
What a follow as the Blazers got the quick post-up on Hornacek. Kersey powered it to the hoop, no call, but Drexler flying on the board, got it down, and now you have a little bit of breathing room. To the spot-up man.
Kevin Johnson with the ball. Lost it off his dribble. Got it again. Had to go to midcourt. Still has it. Gonna drive. Back over to Eddie Johnson for 3. It doesn't go. Rebound. West. No! It doesn't go.
Drexler got a piece of it from behind. Knocked away what looked like a sure foul.
13 seconds to go. Kevin Johnson. Eddie Johnson gonna drive. Spins. Back. Slips. Lost the ball. McGee in the corner. Blocked out of bounds. Buck Williams. He pounded it in. The game's gonna be over. The game is over, or a foul.
No, there's still 9/10 of a second, and it's not the penalty yet.
And 9.
Starting at guard, number 22, 6 feet 7, Clyde Drexler.
Kersey out on top to Clyde Drexler. Inside to Jerome. Turns around. Backs in over Majerle. Off the glass over the iron. No good. Ramos the rebound. Batted away. Over the timeline now. Danny Young will check in for Portland. Robinson in the ball game. Drexler, rifle pass, Porter, reverse layup.
Scores right at the basket. Won by Hornacek, and then Kevin Johnson off the dribble.
Drexler going to work on Hornacek. Double team him. Leaves Duck open. Gets it. Top of the circle. Along the side. Down to our right. Majerle on the inbound play. Majerle, bounce pass. Kevin Johnson around Danny Young. In he goes. Iron. No. Kevin Johnson drives. Leaves it underneath. Eddie Johnson doesn't get it. Rebound. Buck Williams will go the other way. To Drexler over the timeline. Stumbles. Gets the ball to Buck. Downs in backcourt. Terry Porter through the Cyclops in midcourt. Guard full exchange to Jerome. Now to Clyde in the paint. Rolls up and around. No good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up. Drive the lead by 20 over to Hornacek. Hornacek up in. Threw it away. Duckworth with the ball. Drexler on the drive to Jerome, and he goes. He jams it home. Kersey in the paint. Throws it up. It's not going to be any good. Hornacek keeps it alive. Throws it back in. There was Drexler. He throws it up in the crowd. He scores, and he's fouled.
Initially by Kersey, but the Blazers stay after it, recontrol it, and then Drexler puts down a miracle shot as he hangs in the air with
62. Rambus with 7 in the game. Porter on a dribble drive right side. 4:25 to go. Inside to go in the third. Kevin Johnson, pick and roll. Chambers, stolen. Drexler breakaway. Scores at the other end. So the Blazers get the 9-point Phoenix lead. Big possession again for Portland. Guard point exchange. Jerome Kersey underneath. Drexler. Oh, what a jam, but no good. Gets his own rebound. Finger. No good. Jerome Kersey the rebound. He wanted a foul. He didn't get it. Now to Danny Young. Play sport. Drexler up and scores a goal. Live on the baseline. Around Tommy Chambers. Okay, shot clock at 4. Unloads. No good. Rebound came to Chambers. Chambers stripped to the ball. Drexler. 3-on-2. Drexler over the timeline. Danny Young. A killer. If that goes, it doesn't. Jerome Kersey the rebound. 3:50 to go. Petrovic is going to drive. Leaves it for Clyde. Up the middle. He scores. Clyde Drexler. And it's 100.
Plenty of time. Need a score here.
Absolutely. This is a big possession. Porter, Jerome Kersey, Buck Williams. Swing it left over to Drexler. Rifle pass inside. Jerome.
Also be a fatigue factor at work. This is the Trailblazers' 11th game in 22 days. That's one every other day. When I asked Rick Adelman yesterday, I said, how do you feel? Do you think one day is enough for you to come back from the blowout of Game 3? And he looked at me and he said, well, it'll have to be. Vern?
Gary Porter at the other end, guarded by Kevin Johnson. Kersey. Chambers flies at him, but Chambers, that's an air ball. Rambis fights for the loose ball. And it's going to come out in the hands of Clyde Drexler. Here's an easy basket at the other end, Jerome Kersey. He is so explosive.
There's not a whole lot you can do. He's not only explosive, but so quick to find an opening. It may not even seem to be there.
Back for Portland.
Chambers probably should have gathered himself, knowing that he had the 6'2" Porter on him, and then gone up strong.
Drexler. Double team on Duckworth. Rambis hurries back to guard Buck Williams. Drexler, yes.
Regardless of what the pace is, he's going to set his own pace, play to his own drummer, and that time with a nice pass inside off the penetration. Every time he can do that.
Kersey. West tries to get the rebound, but Buck Williams comes down with it. Quick outlet pass. They set up the jumper from Kersey.
Caught in the lane trying to help out on the penetration. Again, leaving Hornacek open.
They certainly did in number 3. Clyde Drexler posting up on Hornacek. Back to Porter for 3. Gillia for
points on the board, but still at 6'9", he should be in there contesting.
And averaging 9 rebounds in this series. Here's Drexler to Williams. A half ago. Kevin Johnson, quick hands. 4-on-1. Hornacek, Drexler. Oh, boy.
Mental. Well, they've been playing Can You Top This for a long time. We'll get a chance to see Tuesday.
Nice pass underneath from Drexler. 6:40 to go in the ball game.
Pat Fitzsimmons, even with a 17-point lead, might be a little uneasy. Look for Kevin Johnson to come in.
I think he's a little more
frustration. He didn't touch him.
Nice pass to Terry Porter.
Rick Adelman wanted. That time the Blazers sealed off, and Rambis with a nice pass found someone shooting the gap.
Drexler gets a nice roll off the second chance. Drexler with a steal. And the basket. And now play the point guard spot. And the rebound for Portland. Clyde Drexler.
Well, here, Danny Young is pushing it up nicely. The Blazers have their run. Certainly, Eddie Johnson is a veteran out there, and in that offense, when it's not working, he takes it upon himself. Adelman wanted was activity on the offensive boards, getting good position, movement.
5:17 to go before halftime. By the way, coming up at halftime, James Brown will be along with a feature on Buck Williams. Lenny and I had a chance to see it. You all will enjoy it. Here's another basket in close. Don Kevin Duckworth. There's Jerome Kersey. Underneath, they find Drexler. The basket will count, and Drexler will shoot.
And it certainly was a matchup that they feel they can get at any time, provided people don't crowded up. And even with Mark West coming over to help, Clyde Drexler establishes position nicely. Jeff Hornacek doesn't have the size to play behind.
Final 2 minutes of the first half. Drexler, well, it's
in his hands, and he finds everyone.
At the other end, Buck Williams, the offensive putback. Phoenix Suns. Now it's Kersey, Porter, Duckworth, Buck Williams, and Clyde Drexler, and Hornacek will draw the defensive assignment on Drexler. Swim right off the bat. In game 4.
And another reason why you just can't sit back and celebrate after you score, because he's coming right up your back.
Drexler in the groove.
And that's how he freed himself. The guy's an excellent all-around player, not one-dimensional.
Double team now as Rambis goes down to help West on Duckworth. They find Drexler. He's got 23.
And what a in their defensive rotation and catching him a step too slow. And with these Phoenix shooters, you can't do that.
Well, you can't fall.
Dan Majerle is the defensive stopper for the Suns, and for the most part, he does an excellent job. Great position by Majerle, hands up just as he should.
Fights for the rebound. At the other end, Majerle blocked by Drexler.
Go from end line to end line. You'll see him flying out of the left side of your screen. Ball to the open guy, and that's what they've done. Great confidence in each other.
Well, Lenny and I saw game 3. Here's Drexler for 3. A whistle. Count the basket.
Defense, the Blazers are getting a standing ovation.
Kevin Johnson at the other end. Jerome Kersey to Drexler.
How did he see him? How did he see him?
Pass by Jerome Kersey.
Well, in playoff situations, recognizing opportunities is so important. And Kersey was looking to the outside. You don't know how he got vision of Clyde Drexler. He just had to know he was there.
A career playoff high of 32 points for Clyde Drexler has given Portland a 1-point edge.
Got off offensively a bit. When it counted, Terry Porter was there to keep him from getting the ball.
Here's Clyde Drexler with a steal. No basket. Not that it's
troubling statistic for Portland coach Rick Adelman is his team's 1-5 road record during these playoffs, including 2 unsuccessful attempts right here in Phoenix. And when searching for answers, most eyes turn toward team superstar Clyde Drexler, who, although he broke out of a mini super slump with 32 points and 10 rebounds in Game 5 in Portland, he's only averaging 13 points and 2 rebounds a game right here in Phoenix. He said, JB, give Phoenix's aggressive defense some credit. I will not force my shots, but I can guarantee you one thing. I will do whatever is necessary tonight to ensure that there is no Game 7. So coming up, the 1990 NBA playoffs, Game 6 of the Western Conference Final between Phoenix and Portland.
He got romped twice here. That's not a bad score right now for them. Kevin Johnson, wild from the corner, and releasing early is Drexler, and it's a 3-point game.
As this shot goes up, you'll notice Drexler at the top of the circle just take right off, and there it is. The people, Thomas and Kevin Johnson, and both of them are fearless off the dribble into that painted area.
Duckworth, or Johnson, already has 9 free throw attempts. He can't score, and Portland with an opportunity to lead after trailing by 12 here in the second quarter. 2:35 to go. Clyde Drexler hits the jumper, and Portland has regained the lead by 1. 8-point game right now. Drexler behind, and Danny Young short with it.
Drexler with a scoop and his feet. Now watch the glide, the slide, the man off the dribble. There he goes. There it is. That's the all-star moves he's shown, and as Hubie would like to say, Robinson.
8 on the clock. Chambers with his move. Mike McGee for 3. Flip Robinson, and releasing was Drexler. And it's a 4-point game, and a foul committed by Mike McGee after at the basket.
You know, when watch this. This was a difficult pass. It was on the same plane. It's very hard to judge the player. Good catch by here. Take it to the hoop. You shot 20 foul shots in the third quarter alone. You've got to go back to the penetration.
Clyde Drexler nails one. Double on Chambers. Feed into Marley. He loses it. Again trying to thread the needle. Porter for a three, and he's got it, and it's 105-102.
The ball, you push the ball. That was an excellent move.
Porter misses a three. Stolen by Drexler. Drexler is fouled, and will go to the line on a careless.
Drexler does this at least once a game. There it is right there. You get the rebound, you make a careless one-handed pass, and he will fake going down the floor, turn around, and come back for the steal.
So Drexler is on the line. He is only 7 of 11 from the line tonight. Minute and 48 to go. 107-105 Suns. And again, a one-point game.
Such a big possession. With or a foul at the other end.
Drama of a sixth game, and Drexler with another steal. He has made 2 critical steals in the last 30 seconds. Now, Marley with 5 seconds to go. Hornacek drives, and it's blocked by Duckworth. Drexler feeding Kersey, and the basket's good, and the Blazers lead by 1. 27 seconds to go. No timeout call. Hornacek now calls it with 23 seconds left and 20 on the shot clock, and the Trailblazers are the guy who made this crucial block.
Terrific penetration by Hornacek. He's trying to take it all away, but there's your block. And anytime that happens and you kick the ball out, once again, Kersey, and then you have a 3-on-1. Excellent pass, and there's Kersey finishing the play at the opposite end.
Let's give credit to Kersey at both ends, because it was Kersey who made the block and Kersey who made the layup, and it may be the biggest layup that the Trailblazers have had to make in 13 years. Porter is with him. 16 on the shot clock. Chambers double teamed. Hornacek. 7 now. Lost ball, and Buck Williams comes up with it, and they foul Drexler, and Clyde Drexler will shoot 2 with 6.8 seconds to go.
That was outstanding defense.
They move about.
All right, now that's because they want another good defensive player in the game right now, someone to play off the dribble. Now, Phoenix has no timeouts left. Make or miss. Phoenix must push the ball.
112-109. 3-point deficit right now. They're going to look for the 3. Hornacek fires it up. Wild. Rebound. Buck Williams. The scheme is over. And the Portland Trailblazers have done it. They have won the West. And Rick Adelman was right. Down the stretch in a close game, he knew his team had what it took, and they outscored the Suns 28-20 in the fourth quarter, and finally broke the pattern and won a game on the road, beating the Phoenix Suns 112-109 for the NBA Finals starts next Tuesday. Deserve it. Taking over the mantle from the Lakers in the Western Conference, so the Portland Trailblazers will be back to hear from them when we return to Phoenix in a moment.